Hello, my name is Catherine. I am a Chinese metaphysics practitioner. Today, I'm going to deep dive into the concept of the three victory in Shimen. What is the three victory? The three victory is an ancient Chinese warcraft that involves occupying strategic positions for attack and combat. In today's context, the three victory involves taking specific actions to overcome problems, challenges, and achieve the desired results and outcome that you want, leading to success, happiness, and abundance. In Qi when we talk about the three victory, we refer to the divine light, the divine blessing, and the divine force. Divine light is the first victory. According to the ancient text, this is to allow the general to occupy the palace where the heavenly Yi, noble chief, is located. In today's context, what does it mean? It involves seeking guidance from higher powers or the universe to gain clarity and realign your goals. It includes letting go of bad experiences, removal of bad habits, learning from your mistakes, getting clarity, healing, making self-improvements, and empowering yourself to create something better. A great day for manifestation, a day to foster relationships, and a day to mend the broken ones. A day to receive good energy. The key word for divine light is to receive. The second victory is known as the divine blessing. According to the ancient text, it is allowing the general to occupy the palace where the ninth heaven is. Today, in local context, you focus and you send your request and obtain the support from higher powers. On a divine blessing day, you can get help to navigate through challenges and stay motivated. It is also great for writing your story, affirming your wishes, and building your game plan to achieve what you want to achieve. A great day to get the divine support to kickstart your project, a day to step up and embrace growth and progress. Ask and you shall receive. That's the keyword, a day to ask. The third victory is known as the divine force. According to the ancient text, this is to allow the general to occupy and coordinate the position of the life door for the three nobles and launch an attack in the direction of the death door. This involves coordinating your efforts and launching strategic actions to achieve your goals. It requires careful planning and strategic execution to ensure that you're moving towards the right direction. Great for winning deals, wealth generation, attaining career-related goals, negotiation, and mediation. The third victory is a warcraft to help you overcome obstacles and win in life. We all have our personal divine light, divine blessing, and divine force palaces. Let's start by identifying where these palaces are. You will need your Chiman destiny chart. Let's get started with the first victory. I'm going to show you two methods to find your divine light palace. The first method requires you to find out where your heavenly Yi or the chief is in your Chiman destiny chart. Look at this example here. Look at the earth plate. Which palace is the chief sitting in? In our example, the chief is sitting in the southwest. We all know that grain home palace is in the southwest. We will then look for the grain in your destiny chart. In our example, the grain is sitting in the east palace. So the east palace is your divine light palace. The second method is maybe more straightforward. We refer to the heavenly stem in your hour pillar of your Bazi chart to determine or to find your divine light palace. So by looking this Bazi chart, the heavenly stem is the Sing metal. So where is your Sing metal in your Chiman destiny chart? As you can see here, it is sitting in the east. So this is where your divine light palace is. Simple. Once you find out where your divine light palace is, you may want to find your divine light days. Remember, right place, right palaces, right timing. And how do you do that? you need to find the monthly Chiman chart, where 9 heaven or life door enters into your divine light palace, and find a day where the 9 heaven or life door enters into your divine light palace. Now, the concept is simple. Create a 3 victory day. You need the convergence of chief, 9 heaven, and life door. So if you are using a month chart with 9 heaven in your divine light sector, then you must find a day where life door enters into your divine light palace within the month chart. Similarly, if you are using a month chart where the life door enters into your divine light palace, then you will have to find a day within the month where the 9 heaven enters into your divine palace. Get it? If this is too complex, I'm going to show you a few examples on how we can do it. And towards the end of the video, I'm going to show you how you can find your divine light days in a very simple way by using an application and with a few clicks. So stay with me till the end of the video. What can we do on a divine light day? On a divine light day, we are to receive the powerful download of positive energy that can transform our lives. This day carries positive vibes. We all face challenges, doubts, and moments of uncertainty in our life. With these positive vibes, it reminds us that we are capable of overcoming anything. The day energy sharpens our focus and gives us the courage, invite us to embrace hope, to believe in our dreams, and to take bold steps forward. It connects us not just to ourselves, but to each other, reminding us that we are unstoppable. Let the energy inspire you to act with purpose, to spread the kindness, and to pursue your goals with relentless determination. Remember, the power to change your life is already inside you. The energy of the day helps you start this engine. After downloading the good vibes, you can make use of this energy for healing and cleansing. We carry burdens, wounds, resentment, and negative energies that put us down. On a divine light day, you can choose renewal, releasing what no longer serves us, let go of any pain, doubt, and fear. Healing is not just recovery, it is a powerful transformation, a rebirth into strength, clarity, and light. Cleansing is the gift we offer to ourselves to start again. Remember, every step you take towards healing is a step towards your true self. We can use the divine light day to get rid of our old habits, start a diet, start something new, remove our baggages and burden. Once you have left your baggage behind and move on, you can proceed to personal realignment, a powerful moment to pause, to reflect, to reconnect with what truly matters to you. Often we find ourselves caught in routines that no longer serve our growth. Use this divine light day to step back and ask, am I living in alignment with my values, my dreams, my true self? Realignment is not about perfection or instant change. It's about honest reflection, seeing clearly what's working and what isn't, and then choosing to shift your focus and energy towards what adds value into your life. It means reconnecting with your passion, prioritizing your well-being, or setting boundaries that protects you. It's about living intentionally, taking conscious actions, not just reacting to the world around you. Divine Light Day is a day you can commit to realigning with your purpose. Trust yourself to make these changes. Embrace the moment as you start again. An opportunity to build momentum towards a life for greater clarity, fulfillment, and joy. Divine Light is a day that you can use to empower yourself. Empowering yourself involves recognizing your inherent strengths and taking deliberate actions to enhance them. It starts with self-awareness, understanding your values, passions, and goals. Empowering is about taking control of your life, making intentional choices, believing in your ability to create a better future. Divine Light is just a perfect day for it. Once you have obtained clarity, let go of your past baggages. set yourself free. This is when you can let your imagination run wild and create without boundaries. Embrace the freedom, explore new ideas and possibilities. It starts with giving yourself the permission to dream big and think outside the box. Use this day to break free from constraints, unlock your full creative potential, and bring your most ambitious dream to life. So, how can you make use of the Divine Light Day? Very simple. Sit with your back facing your divine light direction. Perform the activity that I've just mentioned. You don't have to do them all. For instance, if you have been holding on to the past that has been haunting you, on this day, sit with your back facing your divine light direction. Picture the hurt that has been haunting you. Picture yourself letting go and setting yourself free. Or if your mind has been cluttered with questions, sit back facing your divine light direction. Send these problems and questions to the universe and seek clarity. Another way to make use of the Divine Light Day is simply carry out the actions on the day itself, as the day energy is strong and beneficial to you. Whatever you do on the day will bring forth much better results. For instance, you can request a meeting with a friend or mentor and get some advice. Remember, Divine Light Day is a day to receive. Receive what? Receive help, receive advice, right? Let's move on now to the second victory, the divine blessing. What can you do on a divine blessing day? Divine blessing day is a day of renaissance, rebirth, a day to make your requests. It gives you a powerful opportunity to manifest your wishes and rewrite your story. On this special day, you can harness the energy of the universe to align your intentions with your deepest desires. Begin with setting a clear and specific intention. Focus on what you really want to achieve. Meditate, connect with the divine, asking for guidance and support in manifesting your wish. Visualize your desired outcome as if it has already happened, feeling the emotions and gratitude associated with it. Write down your intention and any steps you need to take to achieve it, creating a roadmap for your journey. Throughout the day, remain open to signs that may guide you towards your goal. You may also want to commit into learning something new on a divine blessing day. Listening to your inner self, act with consciousness and intention. Believe in your ability to change, to adapt, and to rise stronger after setbacks. Your mindset is your greatest tool. Nurture it with positivity, patience, and persistence. Celebrate your victories, no matter how small, and keep moving forward. The journey of personal development is lifelong, and every day is a gift to become the best version of yourself. So, embrace it. So, how can you make use of the Divine Blessing Day? It's a day to sit back, facing your Divine Blessing sector, direction, manifest and dream big. Or start the project that you have been preparing for so long. Speak to your manager, or if you want that promotion or pay rise. So Divine Blessing Day can be used for manifestation, support, launching, stepping up, and progression. So how do you find your Divine Blessing Day? Refer to your achievement natal chart. The palace in which your ninth heaven is sitting is your Divine Blessing Palace. In our example, the ninth heaven is sitting in the south. So the Divine Blessing Palace is in the south. Simple. Remember, right time, right place. Right place, right time. Now that you have found your Divine Blessing Palace, you need to find the Divine Blessing Day. How? In theory, it's very similar to how you find the Divine Light Days. Recall, these special days require the convergence of three elements: chief, ninth heaven, and life door. I will show you in a few examples later in this video. Let's now move to the third victory, which is the divine force. You need to first find your divine force palace. Take out your achievement chart refer to your Chiman natal chart, and this time look for the life door. In our example, the life door is in the east. Therefore, east is the divine force palace. What can we do on a divine force day? Divine force is a day where you take any key strategic actions to accomplish your mission. A day of conquest, negotiation, and mediation. It can be employed for wealth, career pursuits, closing new deals, important meetings, and even out-of-court settlements for those going through any legal struggle. It can be used to buy or sell property, as these transactions requires you to negotiate. You can also plan for important meetings where you need to convince, persuade someone into buying your idea. For example, fight for a profit sharing in a partnership, take someone to court or proposing the party to settle out of court, influence anyone to go with your ideas. If you are part of a restructuring plan, you may want to use this day to negotiate for a layoff package, as your energy level is strong on a divine force day. Or if you're going through a divorce, this is also a day to discuss the terms and conditions for your separation. As the saying goes, may the force be with you. This is the day where the universal force is with you, a day to negotiate if you want to win. Recall, to establish any 3 victory days, we need the 3 Chiman elements to converge: Chief, Life Door, 9 Heavens. Here we have already identified your divine force palace. So what are the 2 other elements we need? Correct. We need the 9 Heaven and the Chief. So you will need the month charts where the 9 Heaven or Chief enter your divine force palace, and a day within the month where 9 Heaven or Chief enters your divine force palace. Let's look at a few examples. Let's start with finding your divine light palace. In this example here, the divine light palace is in the east. Okay, and we want to find or use a month chart that has life door or 9 heavens in the east, and a day whereby we have the 9 heavens or life door in the east. So in this example here, I've picked the March chart where the life door enters into the east sector. So within March itself, I need to find a day where 9 heaven enters into the east sector. So basically, I have the 3 elements that converge. I have my divine light palace, which is sitting in the east. That's where my chief is. And I also have the life door sitting in the east, where it happens in the month of March. Then, on the 15th of March, I have 9 heavens entering into the sector of the east as well. So I have my divine light palace, I have my life door, and I have my 9 heaven converging in the east on the 15th of March. Let's look at another example. This time, we will look for Divine Blessing Day. Now, Divine Blessing Day is where the 9 heaven sits in your Chiman Destiny Palace. So in my example, the Divine Blessing Palace is in the south because 9 heaven is sitting in the south, right? So I need to find a month chart where either my chief of my life door is sitting in the south. In this example, I'm going to use the October chart where the chief is sitting in the south. Then within the month of October, I need to find a day whereby the life door enters into the south sector. All right, so this is where I have my 3 elements that converge: my divine blessing sector in the south, together with the month chart with chief sitting in the south, and then 3rd of October, which is within the October chart, whereby I have the life door sitting in the south. Okay, let's take a look at another example, this time to find your divine force day. So in our example, the divine force is sitting in the east where the life door is in your Chiman Destiny Palace. Now I have picked the June chart whereby Chief is sitting in the east as well. Then I need to find a day within June where 9 heaven enters into the east sector. Okay, so I have the three elements that converge. My divine force is in the east, and in June I have chief in the east, and on the 13th of June I have nine heavens entering into the east. So my divine force day would be the 13th of June. Now, if I'm going to use a month chart whereby the nine heaven sits in the east, then I need to pick a day whereby my chief will enter into the east within the month chart that I've selected. Okay? I'm going to show you a secret formula. There's a secret formula to derive your divine light and divine blessing day without having to use a month chart. All you need to do is find a day where the three elements converge. Here is an example for the divine light. Given that your divine light palace is sitting in the west, you can find a day whereby nine heaven and the life door appears in the west. You have three elements that converge. That will allow you to derive your divine light day. This is one of the secret formula in Shiman. The other secret formula to derive your divine blessing day without having to use the month chart is to find a day where the chief and the life door appears at the same time in your divine blessing sector. So in my example, divine blessing is in the south, and you need to find a day whereby the chief and the life door falls in the south sector as well. So in this example, 10 July is a divine blessing date. So if these concepts or theories are difficult for you, I have an easy solution for you. I am one who loves to learn and to share, and at the same time, I am a very pragmatic person. Time is precious for me, and I think it is also for you. Instead of plotting these charts manually, I use an application. You can scan the QR code here to access to the application. It will find your three victory days for you. Let's look at the app. Go into the app. It's called typingastro.com. Go into Destiny Book and retrieve your Human Destiny chart. Okay, so here it tells you that the Divine Light Palace is in the southeast, Divine Force is in the south, and Divine Blessing is in the west. So let's take a look. Remember, we say the Divine Light, one of the simplest method is to identify by using your heavenly stem in your hour pillar. So in this example, our hourly stem is Ting, right? So where is the Ting here? The Ting is in the southeast. Okay, so basically, yes, southeast is your divine light sector. Then what about divine force? Divine force, we say that it is where your life door is in your destiny palace. So for this chart, Dolly, her divine force sector is in the south. So this is what the chart is telling us. Divine force, where the life door is in the destiny palace, it sits in the south. What about divine blessing? Divine blessing is where nine heavens sits in your destiny palace. So where's nine heavens? Nine heavens is in the west, and west is your divine blessing sector or palace. Now you have identified your divine light, divine force, divine blessing palaces using the software or using the theory that I've just covered in the earlier part of this video. Now, if you scroll down to the later part of this application, you will see that the application has calculated the divine victory dates for you. So for this chart, the application has identified, calculated for you, the divine blessing dates in the month of February, in the west sector on the 5th of February, 7th, and on the 12th. And similarly, in March 2nd and 3rd, there are 2 days for divine blessings. And in April, there are 2 days as well for divine blessings. In May, there's 1 day for divine blessings, and there are 2 days for divine light in the southeast this time. Okay, so this application really helped you save a lot of time to identify your divine days so that you can make use of this energy to do what you need to do. I hope you have enjoyed today's sharing. If you like what you see today, I would appreciate if you could hit the like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you find this helpful, do share this with your friends. You can also follow me on my Facebook if you are interested to receive more information around the 5 arts of Chinese metaphysics. This is where I share Qigong exercises, Chinese traditional remedies, manifestation dates, feng shui, party tips. Soon I'm going to share a little bit on face reading. So see you the next time. May the force be with you to win and overcome any challenges in your life. Au revoir!